G'day my YouTube friends, how's everyone going? My name's Caroline and this is my Carocash collects. It's been a hot minute. I'm currently going through all my banknote collection, so if that's something you're interested in watching, let's get into it. Alright, yeah, so like how I mentioned, it's been a minute. I've taken all of January off, so thank you very much for being patient with me. I'm really looking forward to getting into this and looking at some more countries. So a Pepsi, cheers to you all. And I just hope you guys have been well. Happy New Year. Yeah, so let's kick it off. So first up, we are starting with Germany. Now, I don't have modern notes of Germany. I only have some older notes, but this is just stunning. I absolutely love these old notes, and I can see here it says Berlin. I can't see the words next to it, but I see 1914. So I'm not sure if that's the year, or I'm pretty sure it is, but this is just, it is very old, this note, very, very old. And I see 2 mark. I just love all this old typography. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love all this stencil. It reminds me of those old, if you guys remember at school, those circle things where you get a pencil and you keep going around and around in circles and it makes this kind of art. I forget what that's called, probably like line art or something. I'm really not sure what it's called, but yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And then this says 50. I'm going to assume this is like 50 mark again. This I can't actually see. I don't see a date on this one like I did the other one. But it's very, very old. It's very fragile, which is why it's in this protector. I recommend putting these in these PVC protector sheets anyway, because your natural oils will affect the notes over time. You know, it will put your hands, you know, they've got natural oils, natural moisture. This one is out of a plastic sleeve only because I don't have one big enough. This is a huge note. Look at the size of my hand. Look at the size of a Pepsi can next to it. It's the same size basically as a Pepsi can. It's crazy, but I absolutely love this. It's just so beautiful. And to think this used to be, this is 100, so 100 mark, and you can kind of see the fold lines here and here. So the people used to probably fold it over and fold it over again just to probably fit in their wallets, in their pockets. Yeah, absolutely love this. Love it. Love the old worldly feel about it. Next up is Greece. Now I have some newer notes for Greece and not as old as those other ones. So here we have 100. I'm actually not sure what the denomination for Greece was. It's hard because now they're on the euro, so this is obviously pre-euro, but absolutely love it. I love the artwork. I think it's really cool. Again, I think Greek lettering too is really cool, like their A's, how it's like just a diamond shape. I think it's beautiful. Not sure who this is, but obviously someone iconic to Greek history. And then I also have 200, and it's quite funny that the 200 is smaller. Obviously maybe it's a different year now, maybe the money got smaller over time. I love this old historical scene of some type. It looks like a painting or something to me. Next up is Hong Kong. Now this is really cool, Hong Kong, because I've got all these little monies. So this is the government of Hong Kong. This is 5 cents, guys. 5 cents. 5 cents. I cannot believe that there's a banknote for that. Here, it's always been a coin in Australia, and yeah, I just think it's pretty cool. And it's tiny. It's teeny tiny. So one-sided too, so that just goes to show you if producing the money becomes more costly than the price of its face value. That's why a lot of countries have gone from $1 notes to say $1 coins, because it can be cheaper to produce like an aluminium type based coin over a banknote, but you can see that they didn't even bother printing double-sided because it just would have cost more. So yeah, there's the 5 cents, and then I've got these 2 1-cent coins. 1 cent coins, oh my gosh, 1 cent note, which is it's even smaller. Look at that. It's just crazy. 1 cent. That's cool. I love those little notes. All right, next up is Iceland. Now, Iceland, I got this from a friend of mine who actually visited there, and they gave me some coins, and they also gave me this banknote. So I have 500 krona, and yeah, this is really cool. This is from 2001, and I love the color of this. This is a really nice rich red for the paper money, because you know it's really hard to get vibrant colors on this paper. You know, a lot of countries struggle with that. They normally have muted tones on paper money, but this is beautiful. I love it. I'm so happy to have that in my collection. All right, so how many has that been? That's been 4, so we'll do one more, and one more will end with India. All right, so India, there's a mix of older money and newer money, and the newer money I actually got from my brother and sister-in-law who backpacked over India, so they brought me back some of their change. So I don't think it's this note. This is an older one. This is 10, I don't even know if this is rupiah, because if it's in their cents, I'm not really sure. Oh no, it tells me 10 rupees. There we go. And I do love that it's got the English, but it's also got the traditional language. I think that's beautiful. And in both sides. So, you know, I promised to pay the bearer the sum of 10 rupees, and I'm sure that's what that says in Indian. I love it. And then I think this one was one that my brother and sister-in-law gave me. This seems a bit newer. And this is the newer 10 rupees. And just to show you the difference, actually, let's compare the pair. So there's actually a portrait now on the front, and on the back, instead of there being this old boat, there's this sick illustration of a lion with a side profile of an elephant and a side profile of a rhino. That's pretty cool. Almost I could see that being a tattoo of some sort. All right, next up is 50 rupees. This is not one that I was given. I think this just happened to be in a collection of some sort, or it was part of the original lot that I got from my grandmother, which is where a lot of these notes came from. So this is really cool. I just love this old style. And then see, here's the newer style. Oh, here is the newer style. So this is what my brother gave me. So this is the same guy as the other 10 rupees. And then on the back is some sort of building. And then on the old one, it's actually the same. It's just a different design. So this newer note, I love it. I love paper money. I love the paper money. I think more than the plastic. Here is 100. So this is definitely one he gave me. All the newer ones are what he gave me. I absolutely love this one because I love the mountains and the snow peaked. It reminds me of a bit of a Bob Ross painting, and I just love it. 2014, but I think they went later than that. I think they went 2015 or 16. Yeah, love it. I'm so glad to have these in my collection. And then last is the 20. So I've got the 100, I've got the 50, I've got the 10 and the 20. I think that's what I have for all the newer ones, but let me finish showing you the 20. So on one side is this, and on the back side, oh, that's nice. It's like a palm trees and 20 rupees. Very similar color in the 10 and the 20, and then the 50 and the 100. So I'm really, really excited to have them. So there we go. There's another 5 countries done. I love, love, love my banknote collection. I'm so grateful that I have this, and I love adding new banknotes to this collection. Again, thank you so much for being patient with me these last few weeks, and just, you know, I'm so glad to be getting back into this. This is great fun for me, going through and looking at my old notes as well. So look forward to another video next week. Until then, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye for now. Bye.